Who you writing for?
Steve in the back.
Dwane, can you put
in the
into
back,
context what Biz meant for you tonight?
Oh, he was huge. I thought he played a big time game in the paint. Again, he's done it all year, Steve, and he's just kind of the spirit of our team. He did a good job on the pick and rolls of being up and making sure he took care of his coverage on the pick and roll. Did a much better job tonight.
I know
Eric, go ahead.
his scoring won't be the thing that is most mentioned with Biyombo, but at the beginning of the year, they would throw a lot of the passes to Biyombo, and he was dropping them a lot. Few of those plays late and midway through the fourth quarter when you guys are struggling, they didn't hesitate to throw Biz those passes, and he made plays. What has that process been like for your team getting comfortable with Biz on the offensive end?
Well, one thing, Eric, is he's getting fouled so much. I mean, he's not getting the calls. We shoot 0 free throws in the fourth quarter, 0. I mean, it's 73-46 the entire 3 games. And he's getting hit. There's one play where they almost have a brawl. He gets killed on that play. And, again, I've got to go back and watch it, but there's got to be some consistency. Again, I said it before the game, we have the greatest officials in the league. But, how you can miss fouls like that and calls like that, I can't see it. I've been in this league a long time, in college basketball a long time. But, again, it's got to be consistency. Same foul on one end has got to be the same foul on the other. And I don't know if he's getting hit because of how physical and tough he is, but he's getting cracked. And to his credit, I thought he was going to lose his head when he got the technical foul, but he kept playing.
Bruce?
Dwane, after the first 2 games when they beat you by about 50 combined and they're running and laughing, how much does just the toughness of Biz and this entire team show in a game like this?
Well, again, I don't know about all the laughing, and they're a very good team. They're playing the championship caliber basketball, but I just do know that our guys are resilient. They're playing through a lot of physicality, getting hit and fouled. We shot 0 free throws in the fourth quarter, 0. That's frustrating, but our guys played through it, so that shows a sense of toughness, a sense of togetherness, and again, people have written us off all year, but we've played through it. We got to continue to do it. It's not over yet. It's a long series, and it says a lot about our guys' character and resiliency.
Mark, go ahead.
Dwane, Mark Schwartz, ESPN. 2 questions for you. First of all, after the way you guys got carved up in the paint in Game 1, what kind of a commitment was there going into this game?
Well, they shot 20. They got 20 points in the paint, Mark. 20 tonight. They got 20 versus 50 versus. I mean, we saw that. We understand that. We knew what was going on. We kept them to 20 tonight, which is what we needed to do in those first 2 games. We didn't get it done. Tonight we did a better job.
John? Sorry. Go ahead, Mark.
For a guy to get 26 rebounds and 4 block shots in a game like this with your season on the line, what can you say about that kind of effort?
Well, again, I thought it was a huge effort. I think he had 20 earlier against Indiana early in the season. But again, that's what he does. He's one of the top rebounders in the league, and no telling how many times he gets hit and fouled under there without being called. Again, I'm gonna say this: I think he gets hit almost on every rebound and putback there is, and he just doesn't get the calls, whether he's rolling to the bucket, and we just got to have consistency with that.
Go ahead, John.
Coach, you had good offensive first quarters in the first 2 games. This time you finally sort of followed it up with a strong second quarter offensively. What was the difference offensively tonight, especially in that second quarter, second unit minutes? I
thought we played with force, John. I thought we played with force on the offensive end with confidence. They're a good defensive team. They do a lot of switching. I thought our spacing was much better, from that standpoint. I thought we matched. We kind of did a good job of mixing up half-court play versus transition, trying to catch them before he got set. I thought that was also a plus for us.
Jason?
Dwane, Kevin and Kyrie shot 428 combined, and Kyrie particularly you seem to be very physical with him and have one or two bodies on him most of the night. Did you change anything going from game 2 to game 3 in terms of how you wanted to defend
No,
him?
we just did a better job, Jason. I thought we did a better job of being up, being into the ball, being into him, making him feel us, and he's a tough guy to play against because every time he pushes off, that off arm is coming off, so that's hard to play against. And so I thought Corey did a much better job of holding his position, holding his ground, and not getting knocked off kilter with that.
Joseph, go ahead.
How big was Corey's game management overall, considering Kyle's early foul trouble? That can sometimes bury you guys, but Corey seemed to hold it together.
He did a much better job. He did a much better job tonight of controlling the game, running the offense, keeping things under control, not getting out, not letting the defense speed him up. I thought he did an excellent job with that tonight. And again, Kyle's first charge, I got to look at that again too, and because I thought first foul was they call a block, and I thought it was clearly a charge. So again, the consistency of the game calls that I've been on both sides of it. I've been where the whistle's been in favor of you, but for whatever reason, and again, I understand that we have great officials. It's a hard game to call, but some of those fouls are unbelievable.
Chris, go ahead.
Chris Parker, Cleveland team. I'm the left here coach. You kind of alluded to the game management of Corey and Kyle. I'm curious about you guys had only a few turnovers. You had a spate where you had them bad, but generally you controlled the ball. And I was wondering how important those two were in getting you into the offense and making sure that you got good shots.
They did. I thought Corey, once Kyle got in foul trouble, did a good job of handling the pressure, handling their defensive pressure, their switching, and did a good job of making sure he had the right person involved in the pick and roll. Most of all, I thought he did a good job with his defensive presence in the pick and roll situations, and he did a much better job tonight from that standpoint.
Steve.
Dwane, with Valanciunas, being out, being hurt, what sort of things have you and your staff, said to Biyombo in terms of, what he needs to do, what you're looking for from him? How much talking or coaching have you done with him?
Just giddy up. You don't have to say anything. You don't have to say that to Biz. Biz is a self-starter. He understands what he does. He's a kid that just plays hard. I mean, he knows who he is. He knows what he can do. He knows his role on the team. He understands his role, and he accepts it. And he understands he has limitations. And so you don't have to say anything to a guy like Bismack. And he's been that way all year. This is not his first 20-plus rebounding game. And, that's what he does. And, again, he plays through a lot down there. And he doesn't, to get rebounds, almost like it reminds me of a guy like Rodman going to the rebounds. He knows where the ball's coming out. He has a sense of where it's coming off, and he does a good job doing that. Not necessarily. Rodman wasn't a physical player. He's an active player. He's a guy that's always moving his feet, getting in position, for an offensive rebound. He understands angles. He understands where the ball's coming off, and I think that's his gift to the game.
Go ahead, Jared.
Coach, this morning, DeMar told us that he was approaching tonight like he approached the previous 2 Game 7s. What are you seeing that he does in those instances, and how can he apply that to games when you're not with your back up against the wall?
Well, again, it's about coming out with the same approach. Unfortunately, we've been a resilient team after a loss, and we've always bounced back. I don't know if we have to get hit upside the head before we play, but again, we have to treat every game like it's Game 7 almost. And have people write us off. Everybody, and again, it's a long series. It's not over with yet, but everybody they thought we was going to get swept, and I think that fuels us. And if that's what it takes, so be it. We got to continue to read those things about us.
Go ahead, Chris.
Dwane, over here. I know you don't want to see technicals in the game, but Corey skirmished with Thompson at the end of the first half. Is that something you kind of need just to maybe spark?
Well, the thing about it was Thompson was the one who hit LeBron, and then we were going to get about 3 or 4 technicals in that one play. And so I as long as the guy is a physical play, not a hard foul, not a flagrant trying to hurt somebody, the game is going to be physical. They're playing physical, and we're playing physical. So again, just be consistent with the calls. Just be consistent both ways is all we ask for. Is all you can ask for is be consistent on the calls, and same call on one end's got to be the same call on the other end.
Final question to Mark.
Mark Schwartz, ESPN. Dwane, it seems like Biz has adapted Dikembe Mutombo's finger wagging from years ago. You shook your head. When you see that, what do you think of that from him?
As long as he backs it up, Mark, as long as he continues to do it and backs it up with 26 rebounds, he can wag it. As long as he doesn't get a technical and hurt his team, he can do it all he wants to. I think, again, he's a spirited guy. He's an emotional player. His energy level is off the charts. And, again, as long as he backs it up, so be it. I mean, as long as he doesn't get a technical with it.
Thank you.